If you're watching this tutorial, you already know you have a problem. Now dead air, it isn't one of them. Dead air is poison in video. And if you can solve this problem, you save editors so much time, you literally change lives. This is about how to instantly cut dead air and rapidly edit long video commentary, everything you need to know to slice and dice footage in under 7 minutes. I will show you how to set project settings, detect silences, manually edit your timeline, add some rendering enhancements, what your export options are, and capture, which I used to make this video. The free version comes with a watermark and no XML export. If you order a paid trial, you're issued a license key and link to manage your subscription. We pray at the altar of speed, so let's get started. Open TimeBolt, click Settings to enable audio enhancements. These audio settings do not impact the output file, instead they make audio detection more defined in TimeBolt. For example, you capture mic and desktop audio at different levels. Audio normalization applies a constant gain to bring the amplitude to a target level. Noise reduction removes noise from the signal if you have a hum or computer fan near your mic. Increased volume raises the sound level to make audio more distinct and easier to detect in the software. You can also elect to split the timeline but keep all the footage when exporting to popular editors. Click Save and restart the app. Now upload a file. All major video and audio formats are supported of any duration. The video processes and silences are auto-detected. A 1-hour video will process in less than a minute. For projects over an hour, the timeline is split into 1-hour chunks for easier editing. Once the video is processed, step 1, get silence detection right. If you render in TimeBolt, the ideal duration to remove silences is 0.5 to 1 second. The more cuts, the longer it takes to chop up and stitch together. To render a 1-hour video at a minimum silence duration of 0.5 seconds will render in about 12 minutes. XML files are generated instantly. Step 2, adjust the filter settings. How I record with a mic and desktop audio, the default level leaves in some small noise and clicks. I start by adjusting to a decibel level of -35. I then increase increments by 2 until the silences are detected. So if it's at -35 dB, I'll try -33 dB and so on. I set left padding to 0.05 and right padding to 0.15 to prevent early cutoff of words. After you reconfigure silence detection options, click Update. The settings are saved as a preset for your next project. TimeBolt supports multi-track audio. For gaming streamers with multiple mic sources and game sound, you can cut just the commentary while ignoring sound effects in the game. Get settings correct before you manually fine-tune edits. Cuts are reset once you update silence detection options. Have you ever wanted to see what all that silence you're cutting out combines to sound like? Click Flip Timeline Selection to preview just the silences and cut footage.
I gotta say my line, we're losing the audience. It's dead air out there.
To edit out retakes, ums, ahs, or keep silences, you can cut into any point in the timeline. Preview video and audio on the play bar. Audio is degraded in preview, but will render at a max of 120 kilobits per second. Rapidly preview footage for mistakes up to 4x speed. To keep any cut, click the bar and change from red to green. Once you find a word or scene to remove, move the timeline bar frame by frame with arrow keys, split the timeline with Command+B, then Command+B, or click Split Timeline here and mark it red to be deleted. As a failsafe for longer projects, save timeline edits as a JSON file. To revisit a project later, click Upload Cuts, locate the JSON file, and your saved edits are auto-applied to the footage. If you render in TimeBolt, there are additional enhancements. For footage where you want to show, not tell, fast forward any silence or scene up to 4x speed.
Then phi is also a step function adapted to p prime. Second,
set the minimum duration of silence to fast forward, set the speed ramp value, and the footage that is sped up is displayed in orange on the timeline bar. Click to change from orange to red or green to keep or remove any section. Note you can speed up any scene, not just silences, by changing the bar to orange. Next, try a menu of transitions for an alternative to jump cuts. Set transition duration to 0.15 and make sure your right padding is also set to 0.15 to prevent audio clipping. Finally, to loop background audio, select an MP3 and set a % value relative to the master volume, which I typically set to 5%. To export footage, you have three main options: render native in TimeBolt, render clips, WAV audio only file for podcasts, or export EDL XML. Situation 1. You captured a long Zoom call, classroom lesson, or sending a support video. No need to add additional graphics, and you want to render right in TimeBolt. In this case, add to render queue, click Start Rendering. You can then open additional videos to bulk edit and add to the queue. To create a podcast-only file, export as a WAV. Situation 2, you want to edit in iMovie or Camtasia. Click Export Clips. Next, create a folder, then start rendering. TimeBolt renders each cut as a finished clip to drop into a timeline in sequential order. Situation 3, you're an advanced editor or you want to render in lossless quality. Instantly export cuts with XML into any popular NLE. For the purposes of this demo, I will export XML into Final Cut Pro. After the file processes, click Export FCP XML. Open a project in Final Cut. Click Import XML from the menu. Double-click the file and all the cuts are laid out. Each clip has full drag handle control for instances you want to keep footage cut in TimeBolt. Finally, you can capture your webcam and screen right in TimeBolt. Select from any audio source. Select your video capture device, and then click the record option. When you're done recording, the file is saved as an MP4. For software tutorials, you can use TimeBolt to capture on your first screen, and then on screen 2, you're able to put in your Final Cut or Premiere. What that obviates is the need to record in OBS first on screen 1 and have your software on screen 2, and then save the file and then go into your NLE. It skips one of those entire 2 steps. You can blow through software tutorials this way. Get your free trial at TimeBolt, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'm out of time.